There's more talk of a cryptocurrency crackdown in South Korea and China, and whispers a world away have investors bailing on Bitcoin. Bitcoin fell almost 19% in less than 24 hours. It's now down almost 50% just since December. Less well-known cryptocurrencies fell even further. The carnage even hit stocks that had soared after they added blockchain to their names. All because a South Korean government official said a ban on cryptocurrencies is very much on the table. And a Chinese central banker says the country should ban the centralized trading of digital currencies. So what's next for the cryptocurrency market? Joining us for more on this and some of the other big business stories of the day is Jan De Silva. She's the president and CEO of the Toronto Region Board of Trade. So Bitcoin, who can answer what comes next? I think people even close to the industry have no idea.
Well, a lot of folks in the industry have just been saying this is going to be a volatile ride with Bitcoin. But what we really like from a technology perspective is blockchain, the underlying technology platform. Bitcoin is just one example of a service that can be developed along that. But what blockchain is going to enable us to do as individuals, have an extremely secure platform to control all of our own personal data. Right now, if you think about it, we shop on Amazon, they get to keep our credit card information, or Google or Facebook or whoever. The blockchain environment will enable us as individuals to be in control of our data and be able to apply it across other applications. So, as I said, lots in the news about Bitcoin. We don't think that's the story. We think it's blockchain, which really is going to be a game changer as it proves out over time.
All right. So for your members and your perspective is blockchain is great, but there's tons of people are jumping onto this Bitcoin bandwagon, and depending when they got in, they might be getting burned right now.
Well, and I think there's been lots written all the way along that this is volatile. It's a high-risk investment. You've got to take a look at it. I don't think it should be surprising that with the growth that it's had, that you're now seeing major countries stepping in saying, we want to regulate this, we want to protect this. In the case of China, they simply don't like being on the end of having to bail out their citizens every time their citizens decide to gamble on something, which I think is a lot of what's underlying their decision to step into that. Similarly with South Korea.
Yeah, I mean, the South Korean decision, I sort of thought, well, why is everything falling apart? Because South Korea, well, it turns out they are some of the biggest investors in Bitcoin, very, very active in this market. And, you know, this idea that they would ban it is basically rippling through everyone to say this is clearly a very dangerous type of currency. But isn't it kind of surprising that people didn't realize that before this?
Yeah, it's high risk. I mean, and it's a question of how it's being used as well. There's a lot of sentiment that perhaps it's illegal proceeds that are being traded. Other sentiments are if you're living in a country where there's not a stability in the banking system, you want something that's an international platform that is secure. So I think there's still just so much noise around this at the moment. It's not surprising to see the highs and lows. I was reading some coverage today suggesting there's another potential 50% drop in this.
Oh boy.
So hang on and be prepared.